welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card. Today we're going to see who will reach out to you, okay? Who's going to be texting, calling, reaching out in whatever way, romantically, you know, in love. We're going to see why and what will happen in this situation. So my Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. Other than that, pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can always pick more than one pile for all of my readings. We have group 1 with the rose quartz, group 2 with the Amazonite, group 3 with the Galactophane, and group 4 with the Tiger's Eye. And if you like to go by the decks, group 1 is the Arcanum Tarot, group 2 is the Everyday Witch Tarot, group 3 is Alice in Luna's Tarot, and group 4 is the Manga Tarot. So like I said, pause the video if you need more time, but we're just going to jump right in. All right, if you chose group 1 with the Rose Quartz and the Arcanum Tarot, this is your reading. We are tapping in to see who will reach out to you, who's going to be texting, calling you. We got the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and I'm pretty sure that was the Queen of Cups when I cut. I wish I would have showed it. But right away we're getting true pair energy for you, group 1. So let's see what's going on, Spirit, for group 1. Who will be reaching out to them soon? Texting, calling, reaching out. So right away, I'm hearing talk of the town. So right away, Spirit is saying that a lot of people are talking about you right now. If you're new in any place, yeah, everybody's talking about it. New in an apartment building, new in a workplace, new at a coffee shop, at the gym, at a, you know, location, wherever. A lot of people talking about you. Also, I'm picking up on an energy of old energies, and I haven't even, you know, pulled anything like that. So people are seeing your glow up. Even people from the past are noticing your glow up, and they're looking on your page right now. Spirit. Ooh, you guys, group 1, I'm telling you, I'm seeing the whole picture for you, and it ends in union, and to a degree there may be an element of destiny here. So I wouldn't be surprised if you were getting some sort of like psychic downloads about a connection coming in, or if you're feeling like this energy right now in your life where it's like, man, it feels like the calm before the storm. I can just feel something in my spirit that it's about to pop off. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that with your reading so far. But this person that's coming in with union and destiny, it's definitely looking like they're, you know, in it for the long run. This person is reaching out because they want a union, they want a relationship, and to a degree I feel like the universe has kind of helped to bring you together with that destiny energy. So we'll clarify that with tarot to see what is really tea with that. But this is someone who's been observing you for a while. Someone who's been observing you for a while. I feel like you may have noticed this person before, but we have secret affair and wake up call. This is not your energy. This feels like someone else. This person, they may be like a player or a reformed player, someone who used to be a player, but for the most part, they've been keeping to themselves or only dealing with one person, lately, like in the last year, like, you know, it feels like they're reformed. They don't do what they used to do, but they still have some vices, or they still have like a secret affair going on, someone that they go to for, you know, whatever, that meow meow special, okay, to get that meow, whatever it is. And a lot of people have, you know, something like this. You may be in the same position as well, where it's like maybe you're dealing with someone who's a karmic, but you kind of see them as a placeholder, someone you're not going to be with forever. Regardless, when they're coming into your life, when they're coming into your energy, they've talked about you, they've observed you, they've taken their time to like get to know you through other people and to see what you're really about. And they're coming in full-fledged, like Eight of Wands energy. If you watch a lot of tarot, Eight of Wands energy, where someone is coming in very motivated, a lot of energy, a lot of passion, excitement, and sureness, and very quick moving energy. Telephone and determined, this person has been collecting information about you for a while. Collecting information about you for a while. For those of you who are new in the space, this is an energy that honestly probably more than one person is in, because it does feel like everyone's trying to get to know you at this time because you're like fresh meat or like the new person in this space. But this person we're tapping into specifically, I don't feel like it's anyone you've dated. I'll clarify that next, but I don't feel like it's anyone you've dated. I feel like this is new love, but new love that you're either aware of or that's been very much so aware of you because they've been observing you. You may have picked up on this, or if you're more oblivious, or if you're just kind of like to your destination and home, maybe you don't really take too much time to see what's going on in your surroundings. So for some of you, you haven't noticed them, but this person, we have arrogance and abundance. So they think highly of themselves. And I feel like, again, just this reformed energy where spirit has been really working through them, and spirit has been taking them from a place of, I'm single, I can do what I want. And even though I'm single, I'm going to kind of hold out for like one person. So spirit's been really working in their life and getting them to behave as if they're already in a relationship, or like spirit's really been working with them and that type of stuff where it's like, in order to be in a relationship, you know, you have to have your energy clear. So spirit's been working, getting other energies off of them and kind of getting them out of that space. And I feel like through you, they're fully committing to moving forward, finally stepping into that union that spirit has been preparing them for, and stepping into a new version of themselves that isn't as arrogant, but that is reformed. This person may be a little bit of an a-hole though, not gonna lie. It's giving Ice Queen or Ice King energy, so this person may have a reputation for being like a little bit of a jerk. You guys mirror each other in a lot of ways, so maybe you do too. Spirit, just to confirm, is this someone new? We have the Sun in reverse. I do not feel like you've met this person. Page of Wands in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. There's been no movement in this situation yet. No actual movement. The most you've had with this person is like a hi, a bye, an excuse me, where's the copy room? Like very, very small and little, but I wouldn't even say you guys have probably had that. If you've noticed this person, you may already be tapping into the destiny energy, which is kind of like a double-edged sword, because it's exciting because you know, like, okay, the wait is finally over, but it can also be kind of like patronizing because if things haven't actually happened yet, they haven't made their move, the waiting game can be intense. Spirit, what are they reaching out for? What are their intentions? We have connection in past lives. So more of that kind of spiritual energy, more of that destiny energy. I feel like there's like something higher going on to this connection. It's not normal. Something about it feels extra activating, or something about being in this person's presence feels extra comfortable. It just feels right. It feels like it makes sense. So you guys may already be picking up on that past life energy, but you'll pick up on it when you get into this. Past life says we reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lives. Connection says your connection is eternal and unbreakable. So some of you may have been concerning yourself with the process and feeling like, oh, this is impossible to manifest. But I feel like the truth is it was never something that you had to manifest or bring together. It was always something that was going to be. The connection is eternal and unbreakable. You're always going to feel it. And, you know, it's just about the right time. So I feel like for some of you, you've been getting kind of frustrated with the wait. But again, there's finally a breakthrough here. Spirit, why are they reaching out? Ultimately, because they're ready to move forward in the connection. We have the honor card here as well. So I get an energy of them being ready to honor what they've been feeling inside, getting ready to honor the signs and signals that Spirit has been sending to them. Even at the bottom of the deck right now, we have the spiritual card. The bottom of this card, it says your spiritual journey is beginning. So there's definitely an element of something to do about this connection being spiritual to some degree. Some of you may have met this person like in the dream space or in another way. I also see them coming in with clarity. We have the confusion card. And this one says, all seekers of the truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers that you need. So if you went immediately into action-oriented mode where you felt this person's energy and you started to want to manifest them, Spirit is saying, wait, did you stop and ask and see if that was, you know, for you to do, like if that was what was required? Because some of this confusion may just be wrapped up in you getting overwhelmed with the process and just wanting to be a part of it, just wanting to do something. But I do see them coming in with some clarity. So if there is anything that has confused you directly related to like something that they've done or, you know, something like that, an action that has been taken, they'll clarify that. So even for those of you who are like, okay, so now you're coming at me with all this energy, but you noticed me before, so why didn't you do anything? I do see this person clarifying that. So if that's where the confusion lies, that will certainly be cleared up. And then we have cherish. It says cherish your relationship. So this person is coming in to actually experience the relationship. They're ready to have this kind of pop off in the 3D. It's like, okay, enough observing. Also, I'm picking up on something going on in their life. And it may have to do with their abundance. It feels kind of career related. So maybe they had to come into some money before they felt like they could approach. Especially if you're someone who's doing well for yourself at, you know, the point of life that you're in. They wanted to match that energy, or they wanted to come in an energy sure that they can take care of you. And honestly, I feel like this person, they're really on a good path, even though they used to be more arrogance, or even if they still have some arrogance. I feel like that arrogance comes from they're like one of the people who like do the work, who have actually done, you know, the work, who have showed up, been disciplined, listened to Spirit, locked in. We have the 3 of Wands. A lot of this is divine timing, and they know that. This person is very comfortable with divine timing, and I feel like they may even pride themselves on their discipline. Like it feels like something that they consider to be like a badge of honor is the fact that they don't jump like based on impulse. Yeah, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. So they have overcome like impulses. We got 8 of Wands energy, but it showed up for you in reverse. So that's actually more of a delay that it's been before. So perhaps there was something going on with the timeline here, or there was a false new beginning with this person already. And it just kind of went to, because that's how it feels. Like if there was some sort of conversation or interaction between the two of you, it feels like it was very hot very quickly and it fizzled out just as quick. Like it feels like one night energy. It doesn't have to be like a one night stand or something like that, but like one night as in like one really good time, one really good day interacting with each other, one really good like moment. And then like since then, silence, distance. And I feel like it stirred a lot of confusion. But this person really had to be sure. They're locked in with the divine. This person may have some sort of higher purpose. With the 3 of Wands and the Strength card here, they may have some sort of higher purpose, or they're, again, really tapped in. It feels like they're connected to Spirit or their angels, and they're getting direct instruction. So they're not moving outside of that instruction. Like they don't want to get in the way of the universe. They don't want to get in the way of the divine plan. This person has a lot of respect for like higher powers. They may come from a family of people who are magical or spiritual. It feels like they may even come from a culture that's very like spiritual or even like superstitious, because this person is so big on divine timing and even omens. Like if they get a bad omen on a first date, they'll literally stop talking to someone. Like say they spill their coffee on themselves on the way to the date. They won't show up just because their shirt is messed up. They'll show up because they'll be like, nah, Spirit's trying to tell me like this person, they're gonna ruin my life. So they're a little superstitious and a little slow, not gonna lie. But we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse. I see them coming in. Once they're coming in, it's in a very clear energy. And also I'm hearing tests. And that's interesting because we have the Page of Wands that came out in reverse before. And then we have the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups both also showing out in reverse. So they may also had to prove themselves worthy in the background. And literally they're fighting off like your spirit team, trying to prove that they're worthy of you. And you're like trying to manifest them. And your spirit team is like, we're literally doing it right now. We're putting them through the gauntlet and you can't even see. Like you're trying to manifest them literally while they're being put through tests to make sure that they're worthy of you. So you're going to want to, you're definitely going to have faith and trust in the universe for this one, because it does seem like there's delay or a lot of pressure on whether or not you guys can be together. I almost want to say in this life. So maybe in the past lives, you guys were like, I don't know, maybe you stirred up some trouble or something like that, because it feels like there is a lot of pressure. Either you have a like very special higher purpose, or they do, or this person is being very like, they're walking light. They're walking very light on the earth, if you know what I mean. That's basically a saying, like not literally, but it's just like, you'll hear in a song, like, if you come to my hood, you gotta walk light. There's a song Lil Wayne says, I walk light so I don't piss the ground off. It's a saying to say like, you know, you don't walk in someone's hood or just on this earth as a spiritual being like you own the place, as to not get humbled by the universe. This person is walking light at this time. And it feels like they're walking light because your spiritual team is looking at them like, do not mess up, do not mess up. Like it feels like it's connected to you in some way. But so as far as what will happen moving forward, like we have the Nine of Swords and the Temperance. So I see that there is some confusion or some uncomfortable energy here that's being cleared, likely going to be cleared through a conversation. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which is fabulous. So that's an energy of receiving. So this person is coming in and they're making an offer. Usually Queen of Pentacles energy can hint towards it'll probably be a date versus a gift for you, especially with the Knight of Cups coming in here. That's like date energy, offering energy. And I feel like they're going about things in a very traditional way to get things started. But King of Swords in reverse, they're very much so realizing like, I am not in the lead here. Spirit is in the lead. So I have to move with caution. I have to walk light. I have to be intentional. I have to be careful. And Six of Swords, they're also walking away from a lot of things, like whatever secret affair that they've been in that's been holding them over, cutting the ties with any karmic or any person that they're dealing with at this point, walking away from their arrogance, continuing to surrender to what the universe is teaching them and showing them. So it's a process. Just try to be patient. And yeah, this is completely new love for you. A lot of these cards want to jump out for you, but they won't come all the way out. Spirit for group one. There we go. We got the Lust card. So to be honest, maybe they're keeping themselves on a short leash, literally, so that they don't ruin things. Coming in their past energy. Coming in an energy that they've been in before, where it's like, okay, let me actually... Let me actually show up in a way that someone can trust. We have, am I just a play date to you, unavailable, and lust. So I feel like this person knows that they weren't ready before. They were definitely unavailable or in some other type of relationship that they had to completely cut ties with. That may be because of your guides in your spiritual team. That may be because spirit told them that they need to cut any BS out before they try to proceed with you. Or that may be something that they've known and something that they finally come to the conclusion of after reflecting on you, being in your energy, observing you, seeing what you're all about, and deciding to make an offer. We have Am I Just a Play Date to You? This one says, likes games, doesn't take you seriously, and you're plan B. So this person, I feel like the more that we dive deeper in this energy, I feel like this person may have done something like, and it's just like, all it takes is one moment to completely like see a part of someone, and that can scare you. So it may have been like something small and simple that usually you could get over, but maybe it did scare you and show you an aspect of this person. It could have been like, you trying to communicate with them, just say hi to them, whatever, and them, blowing you off. It could have been like the most simple thing, but there is something that did kind of make you feel insecure about this connection or doubtful. And we have the Less card, which says attracted, seduction, and passion. So maybe this person did try to ruffle your feathers a little bit. Maybe they even tried to test you. And Spirit is like, you're trying to test them, and literally it's up for you too. Like, you have to prove yourself as worthy. You have to prove that, you're someone that deserves to be here to move forward. So I feel like there's been testing energy all around. Again, this person, I do feel like they may still be a bit of an a-hole. Like, I feel like they may still be a bit arrogant. So Spirit may have to teach them a lesson about trying to test people and things like that. But ultimately, they've been fighting a lot of demons, getting over it, getting over their lustful attraction, and moving into more of a serious space so that they can actually offer you something of value and not just end up on the same cycle again like they have in the past. So the whole process has been like lessons and doors closing and new beginnings starting. And it's definitely taken some patience, but I see things moving forward. That's why they're reaching out, and that's what's going to happen. That's what I got for you, Group 1. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But that is what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 2 with the Amazonite Crystal Point, this is your reading using the Everyday Witch Tarot. We are going to find out who will reach out to you. That was a terrible shuffle. I gotta do that again. We're gonna see who will reach out to you, text, call you soon, why, and what will happen. There we go. Spirit, this is for Group 2. Group 2 with the Amazonite. Show us who is reaching out to Group 2. Oh, goodness gracious. We got the baby maker coming out right away. So immediately someone who has a lot of physical attraction with you and someone who wants to... Ooh, I just heard... Let me see. Before I make assumptions, let me see what's going on. We got the Trust card coming out, which is a good sign. Spirit for Group 2. Nice. We got Reciprocity. So far it seems like they're coming in a good energy, but I did hear stay connected to you, and I'm like, oh no. That's not the best energy, especially with Baby Maker coming out. That's giving like trap energy, and you'd be surprised, okay? A masculine will trap you quicker than a feminine these days, really. So regardless of what you like, what you expect, what you're into, just know you got to watch out for yourself because people will do their very best to stay tethered to you. And the only person that won't realize it can be you sometimes. Nice. Abundance. So there's a lot of positive energy coming in. I'm getting two different energies. First of all, we have soulmate union and confidence. So there's an energy of things aligning for you. We have the abundance card here as well. Let me clarify. Spirit, is this 1 or 2 energies for group 2? And the card flew all the way off the table. We got the Magician. Oh my goodness, you guys. It looks like you're manifesting in a new connection, and that one is finally aligning. And I was just about to say that with soulmate, confidence, and abundance. Confidence read to me like the situation kind of gaining momentum and bursting into the 3D. That's what it's giving energetically, more than like, oh, this person finally just has confidence. It feels like the situation finally has room to grow, the ability to move forward. So this is what this is what you're manifesting. Group 2, if you are doing any sort of manifestation right now, I'm going to tell you straight up, this is confirmation that that is coming through. But there is also someone in your energy. And we got the missing you card. So that's how we know this is someone that you know. I feel like, honestly, they're both trying to show that they're worthy. They're both trying to get your affections. This person from the past, though, they're applying like pressure. They're trying to get you to commit really, really quick. And I just take that like, it's suspicious, you know? Like, why are you coming in this energy all of a sudden, where it's like almost giving like trying to trap you energy, trap you lustfully, even if it's not like with a literal baby, but just trap you in like with the intimacy itself, physical intimacy, especially if one of your love languages is physical touch. Then that is the way you receive a lot of healing. That is the way that you receive and feel love. So it's like this person, it feels like they know exactly what to do. We have the investigation card. I feel like they've been watching your pages. They've been looking and seeing what you're doing. And they can tell that in some way, somehow, you are moving on. Either you've been leveling up, and they can tell that someone is going to snatch you up, wife you up, you know, whatever, because of how you're presenting yourself. Or maybe you're talking about what you're doing online, talking about like maybe you're being more open about your spirituality, about the fact that you're spiritual, about the fact that you manifest and what you're working on and manifesting. Like, you may literally just be on Twitter speaking into the void, and it's like, no, there's literally this person in your energy from the past that is microanalyzing everything that you're communicating and that you're saying, and now taking action because of it. So this is definitely an energy you want to be mindful of. I feel like this person is jumping into action literally because they don't want to see you go with someone else. We got the 2 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And in the artwork in this deck, the person is throwing the knives, throwing the swords at the bullseye blindfolded. So it's like this person is just kind of trying whatever works to win your affections. Wow, 2 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. They don't know what to do. You may be seeing 222. And that's the thing about 222, like, it gives you that Venusian energy that has this shadowy aspect. There's a shadowy aspect of desire. So there is that person in your energy. We have the wake-up call. That would also be their energy. So maybe something has happened. We did get that energy of them looking at your social media before, though. So let me try to cover their faces so the camera can go back to normal. But we did get that energy before, where it was like them watching you and things like that, and seeing that you've leveled up or seeing what you're talking about. So it could be through observation of you leveling up and them knowing like you're about to get committed soon. Obviously, that's what you're aligning yourself with. Or it's more of something where they can feel it energetically, especially if you guys have a soul tie. We got the arrogance card here. I don't want to assume that it's a super dramatic negative energy, but the cards do not make it any better. I'm like, okay, I don't want to keep calling this person a trapper, but at the same time, that's what they're doing. Like, bro, you're trying to trap them. Like, that's exactly what it is. And sometimes you just got to call a spade a spade. But we do have soulmate union and reciprocity. So Spirit is calling you, group 2, even though there's all this chaos happening where there's someone in the past all in your energy, maybe even in your dreams, in your head. You may be asking yourself, like, why do I keep thinking about this person? I let them go. I don't want to be with this person. Why do I keep thinking about them? Why am I seeing synchronicities that have to do with them? Like, why does it seem like things are leading me to them in some way or aligning me to them? What's up with that? If you guys have a soul tie, that's probably what it is. You know, they're able to pull on your energy at that point because they have gotten that deeper access to you at some point. But we have reciprocity and soulmate union. So regardless of this person wanting you, we got the arrogance card. Did I talk about that? I don't remember, but that's pretty straightforward. You know, this person, they're arrogant. They're showing up in an energy of entitlement, feeling like they kind of own you. There's almost like an energy here of them feeling like they shouldn't have to even have any grand explanation as far as what they're trying to do or why they're showing up in your energy. It just feels like they're a bit entitled. So you may be already aware of that and that nature of them. But reciprocity, soulmate union, and trust, Spirit is like, regardless of the riffraff going on, I don't want you to internalize that and to think that because this person is in an energy where they want to talk to you or they're trying to get close to you or whatever they got going on, their drama, their same old stuff, maybe they've come in an energy like that before. Do not think that that doesn't mean that your soulmate connection, your soulmate union is not manifesting, because it very much so is. So there is a person from the past that is going to reach out to you soon. And there is a new person that will reach out to you soon. Spirit, why is this person of the past reaching out? From what I can tell already, it feels like because they know they're losing access to you, or the window is closing and it's seriously closing. It feels very finite and it feels like they know that. Like they're really not going to have access to you in a short while. You may have even been thinking about like changing your number or taking some sort of action that would reflect this desire to be disconnected from the past. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You guys, this person is narcissistic. I'm so sorry about it. Like, this is BS. Literally, I'm asking, why are they reaching out? And I'm not getting anything of value. What I'm getting is Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. No, ma'am. That's an energy of them coming in to prove that they still got it, to prove that they still got the sauce, to prove that they can still pull you. And then Eight of Pentacles in reverse, maybe even to humble you a little bit, especially after all of this work that you've done on yourself. And people wonder, like, you know, how could, you know, why do people get so up in arms? Like, why do people decide that they want to take things out on you personally? Why won't they let you go? And it's literally because you support their reality. If you are high value or you are leveling up and someone is able to get with you, that immediately confirms that they are high value because they're able to have you. So that proves to them in their mind that they're in alignment. And the universe has a pretty way of humbling, you know, people like that and putting them back in their place and reminding them exactly where they really are. But in the meantime, they will use you, especially if you allow them to confirm their own reality. And that's like all this person is doing. I feel like they're still arrogant. I feel like they're still showing up in this baby maker energy, same old tricks. And I don't care about their wake-up call because it's not reflecting in the action enough for me. They're still showing up confused and on the fence and trying and not even like, they're still showing up misguided. So it's like when you go through a real transformation, by the end of that transformation, you're locked in with spirit, God, the divine, the universe. You're locked in because you've surrendered to the journey and the lessons that the universe is trying to teach you. And I'm not seeing none of that. I'm seeing that they have plenty of desire for you, but I don't feel that they have the life experience or the, you know, growth that happens from going through certain lessons to back it up. I feel like they're just kind of still on the same BS. So we have the Judgment card and the Six of Wands. I feel like with the Six of Wands, Spirit is giving them an opportunity to test you. And it's giving like, oh, who was that? I'm thinking of something in the Bible. Was it Daniel? I remember there was, oh, maybe it was actually like Jesus himself, but there was this part in the Bible where like basically, you know, someone was fasting and they were in a desert and, you know, God did allow the devil to come and test them. It's giving that kind of energy where spirit is like, okay, yeah, everyone has free will, but group 2, you don't have to surrender to this person. So I'm going to allow this to happen. You may have had like multiple experiences like this, and each one you've been leveling up. So hold your ground, because to a degree, if you do allow this in, even if it's just one part or like one major thing that always makes you surrender to this person, it will still, even for a moment, put you in alignment with them if you do deal with them. So even if it's just like they have the big, they got the biggest I ever seen. But even if it is like something like as simple as that, that's going to be what kind of trips you up, you know, if you allow them to come into your life. Yeah, 3 of Wands, Spirit is also calling for you to, you know, stand up and kind of fight back against this energy. Spirit, what's going to happen in this situation? And then we'll check for the soulmate. What's going to happen? Nice. We have the 10 of Cups and the 5 of Swords. So 10 of Cups is an energy of you coming full circle and being able to have your happily ever after. However, or sorry, no, it's the 4 of Swords. Nice. Even better. I was going to say, however, 5 of Swords, you know, there may be a bit of chaos beforehand, but 4 of Swords is actually more of an energy of really reflecting and thinking about what you want to do. And 4 of Swords and 10 of Cups is fabulous energy. That's an energy of you holding out. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Swords in reverse. So you're saying, I do not want to surrender to chaos. I don't want to surrender to more confusion with this person. Even if we do have strong attraction to each other and we are a really good match, but, you know, they just need more time. 10 of Cups, am in alignment with something better now. And I see you positioning yourself for exactly that. Spirit, why is this new soulmate union reaching out? We have the Queen of Swords and the 3 of Swords in reverse. So they're immediately kind of seeing what you're available for and what you want. I love that energy. That's an energy of them being considerate. 10 of Swords in reverse. I find it funny that we're getting a lot of the swords in reverse now. But we have the 10 of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the 3 of Swords in reverse. If you know tarot, 3 of Swords in reverse, they ain't trying to hurt you, baby. Okay? 10 of Swords in reverse, they're not trying to put you on some, you know, karmic cycle, some karmic BS. We got the 5 of Swords and the Queen of Swords in reverse. All that drama, they're not about. And also, they want you to be able to be in your soft energy with the Queen of Swords in reverse. It's like they're taking the lead just enough to make it clear that they're interested romantically, but they're not overpowering you, trying to force you into some box, even if they're straight up looking to be married like tomorrow. They're not trying to push their desires on you. They see you as an individual, and that may be something that you never really got with this person. Maybe they didn't see you as a true human. Maybe it was just a body or someone who was like, you know, karmic, or they just weren't even present enough in the reality to even really see who and what you are. But this person is being extraordinarily patient. Bottom of the deck, we got the Emperor, fabulous energy. They're coming in very sure of themselves with plans. They got the map at the Emperor's feet, coming through very sure of themselves with plans. They got their wand with intention. They got their loyal companion here as well, representing them being like tight with their guides, locked into, you know, their spirit team. And we have the 9 of Wands in reverse. So they're taking things easy. They're taking things slow. And I feel like they're kind of taking more of a traditional approach where they're just trying to build some banter with you. Then they'll ask for your number. Once they talk to you a bit more, then they'll ask you on a date. Once you guys go on a few dates, it's like, okay, let's be exclusive. Once you're exclusive, okay, let's get engaged, like so on and so forth. It feels very straightforward and traditional with them. It doesn't feel like you're dealing with someone who's confusing you or trying to force you into some box. Spirit, what's going to happen in this connection? This person is so dramatic, this person over here. I keep hearing like someone crying, but it's like that super dramatic cry that people do when they can't get their way. It's like they're having a tantrum energetically, and Spirit keeps bringing my eyes to this missing you card. And I'm like, yo, I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care about your tears or your tantrum, okay? Group 2 is moving on. We got the King of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So I feel like this person is in it for the long haul. Ten of Wands definitely denotes a journey coming full circle and cycle completion. You may be seeing a lot of 1010 right now, or 999, letting you know that there is a cycle that's ending in your life and you're stepping into a new one. And we got the King of Swords. It's like this person executes only, like they are not about constantly extending their force and showing like that they're the boss. This person only executes exactly when it's time. So I feel like they're just going about things a very traditional way. And yeah, Six of Swords, moving on. Knight of Cups with the Knight of Wands in reverse. So they're tempering themselves. You guys may be on a celibacy journey, or Knight of Wands in reverse is giving me like no boinking before marriage. Knight of Cups, you know, the way that you guys have to communicate, the way that you guys commune with each other is through the heart space, not through the sacral space. So that may be something that you guys specifically like agree on in the beginning. We got the Strength card at the bottom of the deck. Like group 2, you are so strong. You did that, man. And people can see it. People around you can see the work that you've done. Not only has it attracted back someone of the past that may just try to trap you with a baby, not gonna lie, but it's also you've built a strong enough foundation within yourself to manifest this connection, because don't forget, this started with the Magician, a soulmate union called into your life through your magnetism and through your doing, or your surrender to Spirit and doing your part. We have opening to love. At the bottom of this card, it says, my heart is open. I feel like right now it's just about being open to the right people. But this person, this soulmate union that you're manifesting, you're going to know it's them by the fact that they are your manifestation. So you'll know exactly what to look for based on what you've manifested. If you haven't been manifesting, this is a great time to do something, to have someone burn you a candle, or to write a letter to Spirit like, dear Spirit, this is what I've experienced. I'm ready to move on past that. Now this is what I'm looking for to move forward. Great time to do that now that you know that it's hitting and manifesting. And I feel like it's just about opening yourself up to, you know, genuine love, new love, and closing the cycle, because it just, the energy really wasn't good. And I would tell you if it is. I'm not going to be a hater. I would tell you if someone's coming in and they're reformed. There's a such thing as a changed person. I'm not the same person I used to be. You know, everybody goes through changes and everybody grows. But straight up, this energy, when I saw that Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, I'm like, oh no, ma'am. Absolutely no. They're still coming in, you know, needing a lot of growth, and you have this opportunity here for real love. So if I had to say, I would take this one. But that is what I got for you. That is who's reaching out. That's what's happening. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like a private tarot reading or any other of my magical offerings, that is where you can find me. And that is what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the Galactophane Crystal Point and Alice and Luna's Tarot, this is your reading. We're going to see group 3. Who will reach out to you soon? Who's going to be calling, texting you? Why? Okay, what do they want? And what's going to happen? Spirit, this is for group 3 with the Galactophane. Please show us who is reaching out to group 3. I feel like this is someone who's tried with you before. They may have tried and struck out, or you may have both tried, but there's been some issues. Right away, we have the memories card and we have investigation. So this is someone you know. Group 2 got 2 people, so I'll see if anyone else shows up for you as well. But we do have memories and investigation. So the first person that's coming up for you, Group 3, is someone who you've dealt with before and someone who's been watching you. Someone who's been watching your pages, someone who may even be watching you physically, like if you guys, you know, have any common areas, you go to work together, you know, gym together, any common spaces. It could be physically as well. But this person has been investigating you, kind of seeing what's going on with you, seeing like, are you talking to someone new? What do you have going on in your life? Are you in a better space? Are you healed? Are you not? Are you still mad at me? We have misaligned and ultimatum. So how interesting is that? Them coming in with an ultimatum after you guys have been out of alignment before. The only thing that I could think that would make them think that an ultimatum is a good way to come in is if you have already been waiting. Because if not, I'm like, why are they coming in with this ultimatum, like all this pressure? Regardless though, we'll see. They do want to try with you romantically. There's an energy of them feeling like there's something still left open between the two of you, and they do want to sort it out. Nice. We got the apologies card. So regardless of what's happened in the past, they are coming in an apologetic energy, showing up genuine, knowing that they need to take accountability for the role that they've played in the past and for even things that they've done. If this has been, you know, at all a messy situation for you where this person has like gone out of their way to do something that would hurt you, they're taking responsibility for that. Ooh, we got the sneaky link card. So maybe this was a sneaky link or someone that even if there was no like physically intimate aspect of this connection, maybe you guys were seeing each other like out of your common space, out of the workplace, out of the gym, like outside of where you normally hang out or see each other. I'm also hearing out of the friend group. Maybe that's what it was that caused there to, you know, be an ultimatum presently, because maybe this was a sneaky link and you were ready for things to move forward, ready for things to open up, and they never took it there. Ooh, we got the competition card. I hope not. In the sense that I feel like, okay, nice. We have invitation. So this is a new energy. Thank goodness. Because I'm like, some of y'all I know, y'all are like, can I please get the new? Listen, I'm trying, okay? We have evaluation and invitation. So there's been someone else who's been watching you. I wonder if that's the real reason why they're coming back low key. The fact that there is competition, someone who's wanting you, someone who's willing to put in like the effort and the work and the dedication into the connection that they weren't willing to put in. It definitely feels like there's a change in energy. It feels like this person all of a sudden has this like fire underneath them, like, oh, I want to do all this work. I'm ready. Like it seems like they're really changing their tune. And typically you only see that energy when people are moving out of fear. I just saw 444 as well. So that could be exactly what it is. It could be that this person really had to get themselves together and clean up their act like quick because things were seeming to move on with you. Well, let's see. Let's sort it out. We'll see. Spirit, can you tell us why they are reaching out? And then we'll see for the new person as well what's motivating them to reach out. Spirit, why is this person of the past really reaching out? What is it for them that's truly motivating them? We have the Tower in reverse. That's an energy of they don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose you. And they also don't want this to be like a cycle that is really ending because of something that they've done or a decision that they did make or didn't make, rather. because it seems like they've been taking a while to get themselves together. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse. I don't love this energy because it does feel forced. It does feel like this person is backed into a corner. So to be honest, I feel like the true motivator as to why this person is reaching out is like a prophetic dream or something that they've seen. If you're someone who has your social medias public, they're definitely watching your page, especially if you've been seeing like someone's Finsta watching your story or anything like that recently. There's definitely an energy like that going on. But again, especially if you guys have been physically intimate, this may have come like spiritually, like through a dream or something like that. It feels like this person has really been scared straight. And we got the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So you are working with the universe. The universe is on your side. You are manifesting like a connection that could be worthwhile. So maybe this to a degree is manifested, something that you have called in. But it seems like this person knows. They know either because your energy is switched up towards them, they've had some sort of dream, or you've posted something like posting you at a restaurant or out and about, or maybe it seems like things are really going well in your life. Also, with all these retrogrades, okay, people are looking for shelter, okay, at this time. People are looking for, you know, some sort of solace. So don't be out here during the Venus retrograde or the Mercury retrograde out here protecting people and giving them a safe space, because we got the Star in reverse. That's beyond scared straight energy if I ever seen it. King of Cups in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse is like, they haven't truly done the work to necessarily be in alignment with you. Tower in reverse is like, I'm trying to avoid crap hitting the fan. And Star in reverse is like, I'm trying to avoid missing out. That's the energy they're coming in on. Coming in from a space of not wanting to miss out, not wanting to be left in the dust, and not wanting to be the only person there in your old life. Like, I see them going to the same spaces that you guys used to go. Like, say you used to go to the gym, or yeah, literally Four of Wands. You see how in the Four of Wands in this deck, how she's outgrowing the house? That's what Four of Wands is all about. It's an upgrade. It's leveling up. Usually it means you're moving into a new relationship. Four of Wands is one of our romance cards in the tarot deck. So we have the Strength card and the Four of Wands. Like, this person, it feels like the person in the group project that doesn't do any of the work, but they want their name, you know, in the, all up and through the project. We got the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck as well. So you may have leveled up financially, or you may have been specifically working on leveling up your social media. You may have been working on your appearance, and that could be your physical appearance, but I was getting it more in the sense of like your social medias or how you present yourself career-wise. So maybe in the workplace, you know, you're dressing more professional or going the extra mile. Queen of Pentacles, it seems like you've had some sort of level up, and that's the reason that they're reaching out. Let's see what will happen, and then we'll move on to the new energy. They're reaching out, to be honest though, because they don't want to miss out, and they've had some sort of prophetic dream or spiritual experience, a vision, like that's a raven that showed them like you're literally moving on with your life. What's going to happen here? So here's that Three of Pentacles coming back again. What's going to happen is you've been working with the universe and you're leveling up and you are growing. And the only thing that will keep you from being on a different timeline or staying on your current timeline is your choice to, you know, be with this person. Or I was just telling this to group 2 as well. Maybe you were called to group 2. But I was just telling that to group 2, like people wonder, like, why won't people just let you go then? Like, if they, you know, don't want to be with you, if they're not in love with you, why do they stay connected to you? And a lot of people don't even realize they're out here supporting people's reality. Someone doesn't have to do the work to better themselves, to grow, to be anyone of value, all they literally have to do is be physically intimate with someone who does have a lot of value, because that somehow proves that they are in alignment with that then. And that's how like social scores work, unfortunately. Yeah, you level up. If you get a hot partner or someone who's valuable, it makes people look at you like you're valuable. And you could be literally like a whole bum out here. Spirit, what's going to happen with this connection? We have the Queen of Wands. It's going to be up to you. Wow, Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords coming up. We got that Queen of Pentacles energy as well. I get a strong feeling that this person sits in their feminine energy a lot and they let you plan everything. It feels like you had to hit them up first, or you had to plan the dates, or you had to be the first person to say something. Like, this person seems like such a wuss. Like, they were just afraid to communicate, or they always wanted to have the leverage. We have the King of Pentacles, so to a degree you guys are a match. We got the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles that came up, so that is true pair energy. But I feel like they're a match to the older version of yourself. Like, they were a match to you in a certain point in your life, but it just feels like you've outgrown them. What I can say is, well, we have the High Priestess in reverse and the Magician. So some of you are going to end up dealing with this person again. And honestly, I just heard 3 years. I feel like you're going to be attached to them for quite a while if you do end up being with this person. There is a lot of positive energy here. It's just that this person doesn't deserve it. So it's hard for me to remain neutral on it. But there is a lot of positive energy to work with. I just feel like they haven't earned it. So something about it just doesn't feel very fair. But if I am reading the energy for exactly as it came out and being neutral, I don't feel like this relationship is going to go to crap just because they're lazy. I just feel like you're going to have to continue that path of doing the majority of the work and initiating a lot of things. And I feel like it's going to be a thing where you're going to have to consciously scare this person into submission, because they've been scared into submission because you have naturally taken the effort to move on and level up in your life. But now that, like, if you end up going to be with this person, which I'm seeing that a significant amount of you are, like, it's giving at least 50-50, but it feels like a good majority of you are going to choose to be with this person, to be real. It just feels like you're going to have to, like, constantly, you know, scare them to help them level up. It feels like, you know, it can get very cyclical. At the minimum, though, there should be an ultimatum. That is the energy that they're coming in with. So their intention is to give this one final go. So it still may not work out because they're just not the person that is in alignment with you and able to give you what it is that you need. But they are coming in a space of, okay, I really do want to try. So I feel like you'll get a different version of them than you have in the past. For some of you, it'll be enough. You already have love tied to this person. For some of you, you could even have kids with this person or a kid with this person. Spirit, why is this competition, evaluation, invitation person reaching out? Why is this new love reaching out on this end? I kind of feel like they're showing up in the way that you've always wished they would. Because the more that I look at the energy from a more neutral perspective, it really isn't bad. Like Four of Wands, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, both of them are upright. That's good. Three of Pentacles, universe is working with you. That's good. Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, it seems like you're in your power these days, which is good. The Magician, you're actually quite a bit in control. But the High Priestess, I feel like there's things that you haven't seen or that you don't know can come out of this connection. The High Priestess showed up in reverse, so it's like, there's some shadow elements, but a lot of it is, you know, more positive. I just feel like they don't deserve it, but it is positive. Spirit. Yeah, Page of Swords. This energy is very new. So first of all, the Suit of Swords is all about communication and the action you take in the tarot deck. Page of Swords and the Four of Swords. This person is taking their time to get to know you. They're reflecting on who you are as a person. really thinking about what's the best way to move forward with you. And I feel like they're doing things the right way first. We have the Six of Wands in reverse. They're not coming in with this like jaded perspective like, oh, this is what women want, or this is what men want, or people want. They're coming in looking at you like an individual and moving forward from there. And with the Nine of Cups, we just had the Nine of Cups show up in reverse. There may be some healing they're actually helping you through. Wow, we got the Five of Pentacles and the Empress. So it's like this person, they're being really patient with you and showing you a lot of love, giving you a lot of patience and love. They have a lot of empathy for your situation. You may be the kind of person that just likes to keep it honest with people. So you may even express to this person what it is you've been going through. Like you may even tell them like, listen, I do have this ex that I've been dealing with and this is what's going on with them. It could come out unexpectedly with some waterworks. But with that Five of Pentacles and the Empress, it's like this person sees you as someone who has value to them personally, and they're really just trying to get to know you and show you like you really are the Empress. And for some of you, this person will build you up and you'll still choose this person. But I feel like maybe this is someone who isn't like your usual type, because I just don't see that you have the same attraction. It feels very stable and it makes sense with this connection. But with this person, there just may be so much more history or feelings already involved that this person may come across a bit boring, because it's like they're kind of walking light with you, like walking on eggshells, trying to be super careful and considerate, and you may like a more rough kind of love, and maybe that's toxic. So maybe Spirit is giving you the opportunity to connect with someone in a healthy way, but that would take a level up on your end, especially if deep down you do know like, yeah, I like to feel like people love me. I like to see that they love me. And maybe you've only been able to, you know, see that or feel that when people have been on 10 or when people have been having outbursts. So now that's how you receive love. Oops, I keep bumping the camera. We have the Justice card and the Fool here. It just gives me an eerie feeling a little bit. A little eerie because it's like justice in the sense that this new beginning that you're embarking on with the Fool card, the cycle will be a matter of there being an energetic match. And for some of you, you've really been wanting to detach from that old person, but they may know just what to say. Listen, for things that cannot be handled in the 3D, definitely handle them in the spiritual world, okay? Do not be afraid to do a coffin spell on someone, a cord cutting spell, okay? I offer spell work on my Etsy shop as well. I can get you together. If you need to cut somebody out of your life, trust and believe they will be dealt with. But I can definitely cut someone out of your life. But if you're someone who's more magical yourself, listen, if it's been too hard to overcome this cycle, or maybe for some of you, it's like maybe a spiritual attachment that's been on people that has been blocking your luck. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So it seems like every time you're about to come into a lucky break in your life and you're really about to have some success, it kind of gets snatched away. We just got the Ten of Cups in reverse. So I do feel like there is something blocking this new love, and obviously it's this person, but that is something that you can handle in a spiritual way. You don't have to let them come in your life and derail you once again. So yeah, that's what I got for you, Group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But that is what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 4 with the Tiger's Eye, this is your reading using the Mystical Manga Tarot for you. We are going to see who will reach out to you, okay? Who is going to text or call you unexpectedly soon? Who is reaching out and why? And what will happen? Spirit, this is for Group 4. Group 4 with the Tiger's Eye. Please show us who is reaching out to Group 4. right away, there's a lot of energy between the two of you where it's like oil and water. We have misaligned and differences that came out, and yet we have destiny here. So I do feel like there may be a spiritual element to this connection, or something happening in the background that you may not be aware of. Something that's kind of bringing you guys together every time you may fall apart. But with misaligned and differences, I do feel like this is someone you know. Group 2 and 3 got more than one person, so I will check to see if anyone else is going to show up for you. But the first energy coming out for you, group 4, is someone you know, and someone who you've been misaligned with in the past, like someone you have differences to. I'm noticing her tattoos on this differences card. Maybe it's like you're more clean aesthetic and this person's more tatted and, you know, more artistic or rough around the edges or just different than you. You could be a whole like clean girl Pilates princess and this person is a total edgelord. Who knows? But with the misaligned card, it feels like something about your beliefs or lifestyle is different. So this person may have worked more than you were comfortable with, or they may have different values than you. And that really does matter to you, where it's like, okay, maybe I can get over the fact that, you know, maybe you're tatted and I'm not, or vice versa, whatever, aesthetic differences. But when it comes to our morals and values, I'm going to need us to pretty much, you know, match each other's energy. I'm going to need us to be, for the most part, on the same page. So if that is something that is going on, hopefully you'll be able to work through that, because we have abundance and memories. So it does seem like the universe is kind of pushing you guys together for whatever reason. There's an element of destiny here. And I also feel with abundance that the universe will be supporting you when it comes to being able to move forward. But this is definitely a past energy with that memories card there as well. This person has been thinking about you, reminiscing about you. And I hear someone saying, like, what happened? For some of you, this may have been a situation that fizzled out, and maybe you look back on it as well, like, okay, nothing happened to the extreme to where we shouldn't be able to like talk and move forward. So you may be matching that energy that they're in as well. Like, I don't know what really happened that was like enough to separate us for good. Spirit, who is this for group 4? Reaching out, calling, texting them. This person, they have a very strong attachment to you as well, group 4. We have control and chosen one. So there's this energy here of this person not just wanting to maintain control over you, but to a degree, they've decided that you are the person who's like their chosen one, their safe space, the person that they can open up to, the person that they can be vulnerable for, the person that they can actually like stomach chasing. There's an energy here of like, this person doesn't usually do this. They're not usually, you know, someone who chases other people, or they're not someone who typically makes these super strong attachments, but here they are. And we have the songs card. This person may have a fast car, a loud car. They may like to race. I just heard somebody revving up their engine outside. That could be a sign or a signal for someone. But yeah, we have the songs card here as well. So yeah, I can see that there definitely is this spiritual element happening here, where it's like they're getting signs and synchronicities, songs that are playing that are flat out reminding them of you and bringing them back to the situation. So I feel like this is unfinished business. I feel like this is a situation where they're being brought back because they kind of have to address like what happened. They're being brought back because they have to face you and face themselves. Okay, so far we're just getting the one person here. We got masks and distant lover. So you guys may be at a physical distance to each other, or this could be, usually this card talks about more of like a mental distance, where it's like someone, like the person on the card is like looking into their phone, taking pictures, whatever, on social media. Typically it represents something more like that, where it's like someone is distant in more of a non-literal kind of way. But we have the Mask card here. Spirit, are they genuinely opening up, moving forward? We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I don't feel like they've decided whether or not they're going to move forward. We have the Ten of Swords. So it's almost like they're coming to you for help. When this person first comes to you, they're going to come to you basically, oh my God, we got the Three of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Coins in reverse. They're reaching out to you because the fates have been on their neck with this Three of Cups. It's like their spirit team, sign signals, you know, have been sent to this person trying to get them to address the situation with you. And it's almost like they're coming back to you like, can you please tell the universe to stop? It's like they're coming to you in this energy where they're not necessarily presenting a relationship to you right away or something serious to you. It's like they're kind of telling you about their problems. I hope you guys didn't set that expectation that that's who you are in their life. Man, so many people, like so many feminines specifically, bite when masculines are like, I need someone to vent. Who can I call? Child, I would never interact. Honestly, you may get blocked. If I see something like that on my feed, I'm blocking you. Because that's just how much I just will never surrender to that energy. So if you've set any sort of expectation that like, oh, you're the cool girl, the cool guy, you know, the person that they can always talk to, that may be a part of the reason why they're coming to you in this goofy energy where, at least as of now, it's not looking too stable. It's looking like Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Swords. They've been beaten down by the universe. Knight of Coins in reverse, don't have very much to give. Three of Cups, like the universe, the fates are dancing around them, tormenting them. This person may be even having tower moments right now. Ace of Coins in reverse. Ugh. And the Ten of Wands, 10-10 energy, you guys. Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. And we got the tens that aren't that nice on you, not that easy on you. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, definitely a good thing. Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, that's that BS, or that's like lessons learned. That's the hard stuff. And that's how they're showing up. So I'm going to get straight to it. I'm going to ask straight up, like, Spirit, why are they reaching out? Because tapping in, trying to see like, okay, what energy are they coming through on? What are they doing? It seems like more of the same. It feels like repeating the same cycle. So let's see straight up, Spirit. Why are they coming? From their perspective, what are their intentions in coming into Group 4's life? What are they trying to do? All right, you're getting a lot of tens. Wow, so we did get the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, good. I thought that was the Ten of Cups. I was about to say, okay, everybody slow down. There's a lot of spiritual energy going on. But it's the Seven of Cups. So, okay, this is what we got. Their intentions aren't all bad. Ten of Pentacles, I do feel like this person does want a relationship with you, actually. And with the Seven of Cups, they're seeing if you're an option to them. But that's my problem, if anything. Like, we have the Temperance card and the Moon card. They're not really coming in with the sternest of intentions or like a plan. They're coming in open to being in a relationship with you. If the universe shows them that you're their forever person, then I do feel like they'll surrender with a relationship with you. But the problem is, I feel like this is the kind of person that needs to see you like do the most, like ride or die for them, in order for them to feel like you've done enough. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like you'd have to prove yourself. It feels like you'd have to show that you are really loyal and true and all of that. And if this is like a situation where maybe your toxic traits cause you to self-sabotage, then okay, that makes sense, because that's more of something you would want to fight for, because you can see like where you haven't shown up in the best way. But if this is literally someone where it's like one of those connections where maybe you just set the wrong expectation that you were going to be there for them to listen to all their, you know, whatever they got going on, and now it's like they're coming to collect on that, trying to have you as like a open heart, open ear to them. That's not fair. That's not right. Ten of Pentacles, I do feel like this person is willing to be in a relationship with you, but I don't feel like they're leading the way to that. I feel like if you force them to marry you, or if you force them to get into a committed relationship to have you, then you'll get that commitment from them. But otherwise, with the Moon card, it's like this person is really Seven of Cups coming in, like trying to see if you're still an option for them in general. And then if the universe keeps beating them down with synchronicities and you go through enough and you show that you're down enough, you know, for them to where it would be worth it for them logically to invest in you, then they'll do it, you know? So I don't know, me personally, I couldn't sit with that, like, because I'd be the person walking down the aisle thinking like, this mother is only here because I forced him to. And I would be the type to like literally run away from the altar. So unless you can like accept that, accept this person as they are and move past that, it may be really hard for you to move forward, because also, again, I'm not seeing them coming in with a whole lot of intention. I see them willing. And that's like, ugh, it's not enough, you know, like they're willing to, Ten of Pentacles, have a long-term relationship with you if Ten of Pentacles, they're benefiting, because Ten of Pentacles always talks about long-term stability. And with those Ten of Pentacles relationships, that is, oh my goodness, I'm just now remembering you had the Abundance card before. This person may be coming back into your life, group 4, because you're leveling up financially and they can see that. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit, clarify Three of Pentacles in reverse for me, please. Because I'm like, is it destiny? Is it not destiny? Because Three of Pentacles in reverse is kind of like Spirit saying, we're not in agreement with what this person is doing. So with the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Cups, I do feel like it was destiny for you to meet this person. But I feel like not in a romantic sense where it's like, oh, this is like the greatest love of your life. More in the sense where this person was put into your life to level you up, to show you your boundaries and what you deserve. Bottom of the deck, we got the Star card in reverse. We got the Ten of Cups in reverse under that. So it's like, I feel like this is this person's orchestration. And they're like pulling on principle in order to be able to do this. I was talking to group 2 about this. I forget exactly who it was in the Bible, but there was someone who was like in the desert and they were fasting and they were being tested, and God allowed the devil to go and tempt them. I think maybe 3 times. And so it's giving that kind of energy where this person is using their divine right to exert their free will and to move towards you. Three of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit doesn't support this person coming to you in this way, and this King of Cups romantic energy. I feel like Spirit supports you guys coming into union for the purpose of growth and expansion, and to also get you to break the cycle of not holding up your boundaries and holding people accountable, but not because, like, you know, it's like a greatest love type of thing. So I feel like this person, they may be a little manipulative. They may be narcissistic, because it's definitely giving narc vibes where it's like, I feel like I'm more important than other people, so I'm going to use principle. Like, and a lot of people do that in relationships. They'll use the principle like, well, technically I'm single, to go do shady stuff. And it's like, no, bro, like, yeah, we have the Three of Wands in reverse. It is giving a bit of F-boy, F-girl energy. And we have the Sun card in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this relationship is supposed to kind of play its course pretty soon. But the fact that nobody else showed up for you, I feel like that may be a sign, group 4, that until this is really like, until you slay this dragon, you may have already noticed that there was some sort of delay in your love life. And I really do feel like it's because of this person. So once they come at you this time around, I would give in to them straight. I wouldn't be soft on them. I would give it to them all the way straight, and be a little mean if you have to. We have the Guilt card. This one says, don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. So I feel like, why are they coming around? Oh, let me see what will happen though. I feel like why they're coming around is because they want to see if you're an option. They've been getting a lot of signs and signals to come back into your life. And I feel like it's just for this moment for you to finally break free from them and break the cycle. And initially, I feel like destiny kind of brought you guys together to help you grow and expand as a person and learn some things about yourself through this connection. But I don't feel like it was ever supposed to be like, oh, they're your forever partner. So they're also in store for a very rude awakening once they realize that as well. Once the purpose has been fulfilled, it's like they're going to have to move on, and all of that they allowed them to believe that they would be able to have control of you forever, it's all going to fall apart, and they're going to have to face that. Spirit, what will happen here for group 4? We have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse and the 4 of Swords in reverse. You're getting a lot of repeating numbers, 10, 10, 4s. You may be seeing combinations of 1s, 0s, 4s separately or together. But we got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse and the 4 of Swords in reverse. I feel like you would rather ignore this person and not give them the time of day. That's giving an energy of you're blocking them or cursing them out. With the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, some of you may just give this person a piece of your mind. But I feel like it's 50-50. Some of you will curse them clean out. Make it clear to them like, listen, I don't know what to and fro you got going on in your head, but that's not on my end. I'm not trying to be with you. And may really give them a piece of your mind. Some of you, 4 of Swords in reverse, because you do have a history with this person and because like simply curiosity is kind of overwhelming you, some of you are going to end up dealing with this person for a little while. And we just have the Knight of Cups that just came out. So I feel like you may end up getting hurt because Knight of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck. This isn't someone who has like intention. This is someone who's like, yeah, if it happens, it happens. But basically, you're going to have to pull it out of them and force it out of them. So there's 2 ways I see this going. For some of you, for one way, it's going to be a situation where you're going to, give them a piece of your mind and you're going to block them. Cycle's going to be completely closed. Everything's going to be clear. You're going to move on. And some of you, the curiosity is going to overcome you. And I do see you dealing with this person a while longer. And with the Justice card in reverse, something may happen to you as a result of this relationship. Something that you probably didn't deserve. It's giving like a baby or catching something. You know what I'm saying? Okay. From this person, like something where it's like, okay, there's some sort of like karma or L taken from this connection. I feel like this person, they just feel lazy. They feel lazy, and I'm not really someone who believes in like high value, low value in a literal sense. But I mean, if we are talking high value, low value, this is low value. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels like you're so like worth, like it feels like you have much more potential, than this relationship can give you. Dwelling in truth came out. It says, I stand in the light of truth. So by the end of this time dealing with this person, you're going to understand the truth. You're going to understand the truth of who they are, the truth of why this happened. And I feel like you're even going to go through like an ascension through this connection. And a lot of people do. A lot of people get their downloads through relationship triggering. We have expecting miracles. Miracles are blossoming in my life is what it says at the bottom of that. So I don't feel like this is like, even though the energy isn't that great, I don't feel like there's a reason to feel like all the odds are stacked against you, because Spirit is saying the miracles are available. I can completely transform your life, and I will completely transform your life. It doesn't end, with this connection. We can move forward from here, and we will move forward from here. We just have to handle it. And we got cherishing self at the bottom of the deck. So the way to handle it best is to simply do what's best for you. Even if that does mean seeing this relationship through. Not everyone learns things by seeing other people go through it. Some people have to go through it themselves. And they have to know and be sure so that they can fully move on. So even if that's what you need to do, give yourself some grace. Your angels are still protecting you. And I would call in some spiritual protection during this time, like reaching out to your spirit guides, your spiritual team, having a candle burned. I do manifestation candles and custom spell work on my Etsy shop, so I can always hook you up. But even when you do choose to deal with people, you should still keep up on your spiritual protection. That's another thing. Some people feel like, oh, if I make, certain decisions, that doesn't mean that I can, protect myself. Like, no, absolutely. Still keep your covering during that time. So that's what I got for you, group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that is what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon.